Well, they just confirmed that the Hulk is indeed returning in Spider-Man Brand New Day. Not that we didn't already know that, but it is nice to get some confirmation from the people at Marvel Studios, and in this case, it's Mark Ruffalo himself. The Hollywood Reporter has released an article titled, "Mark Ruffalo hasn't seen a Spider-Man Brand New Day script yet, but can't wait to work with John Bernthal's Punisher." And I'm just going to go ahead and say that this is probably a lie. He's probably at this point definitely seen the script, but we also have news about Tom Holland and how he prepared for Spider-Man Brand New Day. And it's honestly what him and Marvel Studios and Sony and really every studio should be doing to some extent. So Tom Holland is proving to be the GOAT. And to top things off, we have some news about the new Captain America coming to the MCU. No, we're not talking about Chris Evans returning as Captain America in Avengers Doomsday, although that is happening, but we're talking about after Avengers Secret Wars, where Marvel Studios has already confirmed they will indeed recast. So lots of Marvel news to go over today, and we'll start off with the Hulk, because I know a lot of people are incredibly excited to see the Savage Hulk return. The article starts off by stating even the Hulk is eager to have the Punisher join the upcoming Spider-Man film. Last month, the Hollywood Reporter broke the news that Ruffalo will reprise his role as Bruce Banner / the Hulk in Spider-Man Brand New Day. Additionally, John Bernthal's Punisher is also joining, making his big screen debut. And I mean, the insiders talked about the Hulk and the Punisher showing up before the Hollywood Reporter, but since they are a major trade outlet and a reliable source, sure, we'll say that they were first. They continue and state on Thursday night, Ruffalo, whose introduction to the MCU was in 2012's The Avengers, spoke to the Hollywood Reporter at the red carpet premiere of HBO's Task about returning for Spider-Man 4 and why he's looking forward Bernthal joining the ensemble. He states, "If I'm doing that, which the rumors are that I am, once I get a script, I'll know it's real. But I love him, and we have a common friend in Lena Dunham, believe it or not, who just adores him." He continued to praise Bernthal, saying, "I can't wait to work with him. He's so funny, and he's such a great actor. He plays that character like nobody else. I'm really excited to meet him. I've never met him." So it's really interesting here how he goes from, oh, if I'm in the movie, to, yeah, I cannot wait to meet him. I'm really excited to meet him. And that's because he 100% knows that he is going to be returning in this movie. There is no way that he does not know. In fact, we've already heard reports from some insiders that he's already begun to film some mocap for his role of the Hulk in Spider-Man Brand New Day. This is typical Marvel training. Don't confirm anything. They can't confirm anything. They sign NDAs, they sign contracts. He's never just going to come out and say, "Yep, totally confirmed, I'm in Spider-Man Brand New Day," even though that's essentially what he did by stating, "I can't wait to work with him. I'm really excited to meet him. I've never met him." That's confirming it right there. So he confirms it. The Savage Hulk is returning. And at this point, we know how the Marvel Studios press training works. We know they're not allowed to say anything. We know that they have to kind of be ambiguous about it, not say no, not say yes. But I will add, if he had heard all of these rumors, then he would have reached out to his team, his manager, his agent, and they would have contacted Marvel and they would have found out if the rumors were true right away. So there is no scenario where Mark doesn't know if he's in this movie. And if he truly has filmed some mocap scenes already, then he has seen at least a part of the script, which apparently is going to be pretty dang good. And Tom Holland himself is making sure that it's going to be good. And it sounds like he's even kind of annoyed the studio a little bit because of the extent that he's going to and the methods that he's using to make sure that script is going to be amazing. And he's recently opened up about this a little bit in an interview with Lad Bible. Now, right away, we already know that the movie seems to be visually stunning. We've seen the new suit, we've seen the practical shooting that they're doing, the practical stunts. We know that Jackie Chan's stunt team is involved with this. Jackie Chan even said that the fighting styles and stunts are going to be very similar to his old movies, which is fantastic to hear. The Legend of the Drunken Master is one of my all-time favorite movies ever with Jackie Chan. We have the Punisher, we have the Hulk, we have Scorpion, a bunch of other villains. And now Tom Holland has revealed that he has been sifting through the internet, trying to understand what fans want from a Spider-Man movie. And he's been incredibly involved with this movie. When speaking to Lad Bible, he stated, "What's been really fun about this most recent movie is designing the suit and being a part of that process and understanding what we wanted to try and achieve." He added that he focused on the story behind the suit, adding that he found the process of deciding the specifics of details such as why the suit is red and blue exciting. Now, when he was asked about the specific comic inspirations, he did say that he couldn't say anything because it's probably a spoiler. But he goes on to say that with Spider-Man Brand New Day, he's really focusing on that movie and making it worthy of the last film of Spider-Man No Way Home, which was indeed an amazing movie, in my personal opinion. He states, "I have been actively sifting through the internet and trying to best understand what it is that the fans want from a Spider-Man movie, and that's been my driving force in these pitch meetings. I think the producers at times were like absolutely sick of me. But I think it's really important because we make these movies for the fans." And I really got to commend Tom Holland here because I think that is the exact attitude that you have to have. And having this attitude really does show that you really do care about the fans, but you also really care about the character. You want Spider-Man and Peter Parker to be done right. So like I said in the beginning, and Tom, if you are watching, since you are scouring the internet, you continuously prove that you are the GOAT. And thank you for caring so much about your character. But I will give him a little flack here because when asked about the future of his character beyond Spider-Man Brand New Day, he said, "In terms of my future in the character beyond this film, I don't know the answer to that." While he might not know all of the details, I'm pretty sure we're going to be getting at least 2 more solo Spider-Man films to complete a new trilogy. And although it does seem like his future in Doomsday really is unknown at this point in time, I'm sure he'll be in Avengers Secret Wars at the very least. I'd be shocked if he wasn't in Doomsday, but we haven't really heard any reports about that yet. However, I really do hope he is in that film. You want your biggest superhero in the next Avengers film. And now the new villain looks like his old mentor, Tony Stark. It just makes sense. Now, going into the Captain America recasting news, according to insider James Mack, who previously leaked some plot details about Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars, he states that there's going to be a new Steve Rogers portrayed by a new actor post Secret Wars, and at the same time, we will still have Sam Wilson as Captain America, giving us 2 Captain Americas in the MCU. Now, this is done in Marvel Comics, having 2 Captain Americas at the same time, and it works. And although Marvel didn't really do the best job at setting Sam Wilson up to be the leader of the Avengers team, I do think Mackie plays a great Sam Wilson, and I do think with some better writing, they could really build him up as Captain America along with a new Steve Rogers. We already know that the reset is coming. Kevin Feige, the president of Marvel Studios, confirmed this. And based on what we've been hearing from insiders like Alex Perez of the Cosmic Circus, it's not so much going to be just a complete reset, but it's going to be sort of a blending or combining multiple universes into a prime timeline. Essentially, we get a new universe where the Avengers, the X-Men, and the Fantastic Four exist with each other. Something that Marvel fans have been waiting for a very long time. All of these characters to be able to exist in the same cinematic universe. So now that they can finally do that, of course, they're going to recast characters like Iron Man and Captain America and Black Widow, and I wouldn't be surprised if we get a new Hulk. It makes sense from a business perspective, but also as a fan, it would be a shame to see the Avengers and X-Men finally together and not have an Iron Man and Captain America, etc. There's so many stories that they can tell with these characters, but of course, they'd have to recast them to do that, which it looks like they're definitely going to do, according to Kevin Feige, who said they will eventually recast these characters. Well, eventually just means in the new timeline. Even though it's going to be kind of messy because some characters are going to survive this reset. For example, Sam Wilson's Captain America is going to survive, and it sounds like Chris Hemsworth isn't done playing Thor after Avengers Secret Wars. So Thor might pass over, and maybe, just maybe, we could finally get Beta Ray Bill in the MCU, since it doesn't look like he's coming anytime soon. Maybe in Secret Wars, we'll see. But if you're finally going to have all of these iconic characters together, then you have to include some of the biggest iconic characters that the original MCU made. Iron Man, Captain America, and basically the original Avengers. Plus, not to mention, we've been hearing a lot about that Black Panther recasting, which we've been hearing might actually come during Doomsday or during Secret Wars. And this could be the new one moving forward, which does work because, again, if sort of all of the universes get merged into one and Black Panther is a part of that, then we automatically get a new Black Panther during the reset. So although it does seem kind of messy, it does give Marvel Studios the best of both worlds. They can keep the characters that they want, but then they can go on and recast characters as well. So it's a good time for Marvel to basically do what Tom Holland is doing and take a look and see what the fans liked and what they didn't like about Phase 4, 5, and 6, and of course the Infinity Saga as well. But right now, I think Spider-Man Brand New Day is in great hands with Tom Holland, and I do think Marvel Studios is on the right track track with recasting these iconic characters moving forward with the reset. But go ahead, let me know all your thoughts about this in the comments down below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the latest Marvel news. And you can also find us on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and Snapchat. And as always, thank you all so much for watching. Woof woof.